Hello and welcome, one and all, to our midnight feature presentation, for there's always midnight somewhere. Tonight, more Awful Hospital, and before we start on... Sorry, our brain. Before we start on the... Yes, before we start on page 648, we put in 649 in the video, but shush. In the title, we mean. We're going to be reading Miser's Evaluation, live, right here for you. Joining us, as always, is our dear friend, the Legend 2T. Say hello, Legend.
Actually, it's Dr. H.M. Phage at the moment.
Fair enough.
Yes, but thank you, fellow doctor.
Of course, fellow doctor. It's very nice to be able to interact with you.
All right, so shall we just hop straight into it?
Why not?
Peripheral 1, Miser's Evaluation.
Think we'll play Hey Miser because trying to voice emoji sounds fun.
That is an excellent idea, Doctor. In fact, I do believe you did so during the last stream, is that correct?
We guess so. Hmm.
Oh no! Nothing personal, nothing at all. It's simply my duty as head medical authority to assess staff performance on a regular basis for the continued security and safety of our fine patients.
Twick, tink, tink, twick, tink, wah, wah.
Well, of course you're busy. I wrote your schedule with masterful efficiency. After all, just consider our little chat your lunch break this spiraling.
Chomp. Chomp. Huh?
No need to thank me. It's my official responsibility to come up with these ingenious solutions for you, after all. Certainly. So then, Doctor, on a scale from exceptional to quasi-funkadelic, how would you rate the stability of your functional ectoparameters?
Wah. Ding. Dun 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 dun. Ding.
Oh, ha, ha, ha. Let me just clear this data. Beep, boop, beep. There we go. Now, tell me, have you experienced any distressing conceptualization streams? Gel ripplings, flange plunges, wiggle hiccups, sector webs, extracorporeal rashes of an anomalous nature, or any other intrazonal, extrazonal, conceptual, or existential complications while performing your assigned duties?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ah! 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 Dun 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 dun. Ah! Ah! Ding! Ding! Ah! 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 Dum! Ding! Ah! 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 We should have picked a different noise for the dolphin. Dun
Hmm.
dun 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 ding 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 dun 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 ding 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 dun 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 dun. Happy birthday to you.
Excellent, excellent. And would you say your workplace relationship with one Dr. H.M. Phage TE is very satisfactory, highly satisfactory, satisfactorily satisfactory, Cambert, or double plus good to the 10th power? Well, that wasn't the question, but let's just write in extra fantabulous for now. And on a scale of incomparably infantile to supremely infallible. No, wait.
Infallible, not infantile.
Right. I can read this myself. I'm the doctor here.
Yes, the infantile may not be the worst descriptor for you, Doctor. Sorry, we didn't say anything.
Yes, I do tend to have that youthful glow.
True.
That wasn't the question, but let's just write in extra fantabulous for now. And on a scale of incomparably infallible to supremely infallible, how would you rate this Phage character on his or her job performance?
You forgot date them, Dr. Page.
No, I don't do the they thems. I'm not non-binary. I'm both binary.
Oh, okay. You're bi-gender. Okay, fascinating.
Yes, I said bye to my gender long ago, and two new sprouted in like a hydra.
Okay. Hmm.
I see. Well, we don't have that option here, but supremely infallible is certainly a close enough approximation. And now to forward that to the rest of the staff and to myself for final approval and the Extrazonal Council of Operations. Ding! Finished! Now then, about our little, I hesitate to say we have any sort of problem, as our operations here have been confirmed supremely infallible by objective consensus, so let's call it a professional challenge, shall we?
What? Ding. Wait. Break.
I like how Discord eats half those sounds. I can't hear them.
Oh no. We hope the
Let's hope
stream
the
caught them.
yeah.
Break.
The mother. What mother? You mean the host?
Wah.
I you had to make a sperm noise.
We feel gross. Continue.
No, they're completely different biotypes. The malids inject spores from their proboscis into the femalids, and then the
Femalids.
female. What did I say?
Femalids.
And what did you say?
Flea malids. Flea as in the flea circus.
Right. The flea malids. And the larval piglet, or bastard, consumes host blood, tissues, and monies until old enough to be deposited in one of their education jails.
Education jails is the perfect descriptor for the American school system, and a lot of other countries' school systems, including the British one.
Yes, but my personal school system was the most jail-like of all.
We don't think Phage went to school. School doesn't exist, remember? He's a being of the hospital.
I am the school.
Oh, fair enough.
Patient MG729390-00 is lucky we caught the aberrant patterns in time. You know these things get buried in dirt when all their fluids and monies run out. If we haven't intervened when we did, their ghastly endosphere could have been so grounded, as they are known to call it. Ghastly!
You said ghastly instead of entire.
What? Been so grounded as what? Their entire and their entire end their entire endosphere could
The
have been
moment has
so.
passed. Sorry. Was that rude? We're sorry.
I will be peer reviewing your studies, Doctor.
No! Anything but that. We're sorry. Your first, what we meant is your first take was perfect, Doctor.
Why, thank you. Ghastly.
We keep changing the sound effect for the cross sign.
I think I know a thing or two about the gray miser. You were barely a particulate notion wafting on the conceptual channels when I pioneered their most popular carcinoma, and I was barely out of my training proteins.
Wah. Ba-dum. Bang. Go. Clink.
Oh, pshaw. The nurturer isn't what matters here anyway. If we have to purge the baby or ruggets or whatever they call it,
It's the babby.
the babby, the fucking babby, the babby or ruggets or whatever they call it, we'll just unentangle them and send MG on its merry way. It shouldn't even remember it had to deal with the thing. How are its bio readings anyway? The conceptual expansions are on record, but let's not underestimate the flesh matter symptoms just because they're the simplest to purge.
Dun dun da dun da 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 dun dun da dun. Two. Wah, wah, beep. Brand new, brand new, brand new.
Well, I suppose no news is good news, unless it only seems the case because it changes our overwhelming core continuity, a very real possibility. Increase conceptual vacuum drip and expand its endosphere into the void string, and that should tell us it's despiraling.
The spiralating.
That should tell us it's despiralating.
Hmm.
We're all concerned, Misa, but we can't be certain the specimen is a cause or a symptom of recent inconsistencies. What if we unexistalize the thing and continuity degrades faster? It could simply be the point at which our true catalysts are concentrating their attention. Better it and a few patients than all of us and beyond for now.
Shink, shink. Hmm. Clank.
Very well. I'll give Molly your next supply run and zone sweeping. The lab is yours.
All right.
That
Oops,
was
those are the
Miser's idea.
Valentines. So now,
Yippee!
but now we're on to 649.
Enter the cafe.
We knew we had the numbering correct. Good to know.
Yeah, I'm just here to mess with you.
Cause
Anyway,
chaos. Yes, we love chaos.
chaos, chaos.
I can do anything.
Metamorphosis.
Bye bye.
Oh, 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 oh.
I can't do anything. I'm in a fucking wheelchair. All right, let's
And
get. Sorry, you first.
your heart pounds as the automatic door slides open,
Oh,
and you find yourself clutching your weapon as you step into a cafe you swear is even darker than before. But you have to know. You just have to know. You have to know what you've done to a fellow human being.
drinks. Energetic fluid 5, sleepy beverage 4ish, time release neurotoxin, healthiness nature tea 9, vibrant bonificus 10, molten lead cup 7, blood blast 6, gluten juice 5, flesh squeeze 3, chlorinate squanch, blackish
And
foam.
blackish foam on the house. Welcome to the cafe. I hate you for some reason.
This is the main thing we remembered from Awful Hospital.
Now, Joe, we've talked about this. Yes, ma'am. Welcome to the cafe. I hate you for some reason. Ask about our club card. See? Was that so hard?
Uh,
Uh, Chat a little. Claim your free drink.
Jill, was it? How have you been?
That's an odd question to ask someone you just met for the first time ever. But hey, thanks for asking. Couldn't be better. Vomit and die. You know she has to order first, Joe. I do apologize for our latest trainee, Meatform. He may be a looker, but there isn't all that much upstairs.
Yeah, that does
Come on,
describe him.
come on, Fled. Don't you ever get the urge to just customers? Oh, I don't know, just rip them in half? Well, of course, but it's unfortunately proven unprofitable. Work before fun, sugar.
Okay, should I maybe just come back late?
Oh my, no. Not without that free drink we promised you last visit.
Okay, something's telling me I could use whatever sleepy beverages.
Certainly. Knocks you right out. Guaranteed. Joe, coming right up. Choke to death forever. Joe fidgets around behind the counter without breaking eye contact or blinking, and almost instantly produces what you're told is a beverage.
What you're told is
Acquired.
a beverage.
Acquired. Sleepy beverage. The cup the cup overflows with a blue froth, thick enough to jiggle but never quite spill. It has a burning, piney stink, and merely spelling it makes you tired. You stash it in your bag.
uh, uh, all right, so thanks. I'll be seeing you.
Now, wait a moment. We are running a special promotion, you know. Joe? Say, that's right. For a quasi-spiral only, every drink includes a complimentary sample of our brand new house flavor, my very own specialty. It was his idea. It was my idea.
Was it? We can't tell if it was or not.
Oh, you'll see it's my idea soon enough.
Okay.
While your last house special was remarkably delicious, there are reasons you aren't looking forward to another. You want to click on those reasons?
Yeah. Oh,
The
click on it.
the word reasons has a link.
Mocha, eh? No problemo. Eh. Blam. Ah! Enjoy.
I
We're,
will say Discord ate your scream.
yeah, we're hoping the stream heard it.
I assume the recording did.
Yeah,
Also, the stream appears to be going well.
good, good, good.
Anyway, one foam.
That's okay. I really don't want to be a bother. I'll just leave.
No, I insist. Here I go. Enjoy. Acquired. Blackish foam.
Oh, hold on. We want to change our model to match that expression. Continue.
You can see it on the acquired. Blackish foam. Even thicker and gooier than the sleepy beverage. It smells like burnt tire rubber with just a hint of something like cold bacon fat. The only thing you're certain of is that this will never enter your mouth.
All right, we're gonna try to use our expressions more. We don't use it often because it gets in the way of the stream, but we think it will do us better for our voice acting. So we're gonna try
Yeah.
to use it more.
I'm plenty expressive and no one can even see me.
We're we're expressive too, but it is a bit weird that even when we're outright crying for the role, we are just showing this grin when we have a variety of expressions. If you'll see, we have this little neutral face. It's still a bit of a smile, but you know. We have a regular smile, which is a little bit wider, and it's the one we usually default to. We have angry. You stole the last pizza. How dare you? We have
Surprised.
this is more, we're about to dissect you in order to figure out what makes you tick.
Excellent thinking, Doctor.
Yes. The only problem is it can't close its eyes all the way. This expression.
Well, closing your eyes just means you can't see, and that's bad for a surgery.
Oh, true. True.
If anything, this just makes you a better doctor.
And then we have our sad face. The face we make when we are very sad. Ahead. We're sorry. We're sorry.
Aw,
We're sorry. Sorry, that's a reference to a show we definitely don't
South Park.
watch. Yeah, we don't watch South Park, but of course we've seen clips, and we think it has its bright spots. And then of course we think we're gonna keep this expression for a little bit.
Okay. You exit the cafe. What what happened? Was the blue man okay?
I don't know, and I don't. Sorry, I don't know, and I don't want to know. Let's just get out of here.
Investigate the bathroom.
Let's really get out of here.
It's the only one we've seen.
Ugh.
What if we can never come back? What if we never ever find out what the bathroom is like?
Actually, actually, Willis, do other people's buzzer voices normally make them do pointless, meandering nonsense that usually puts them into more trouble? I never really think to ask. In fact, I kind of just ask what they think I should ask.
Huh? Uh Maybe I don't know. They aren't all the same for most people.
All the
You just
time.
kind They aren't all the time for most people. You just kind of get them sometimes off the layer channels. Mostly they just let you know if you're gonna step in something bad or the mall is doing free sandwiches again.
Oh, swell. Sorry about that. We're just this is our first time doing it.
Check the bathroom, check the bathroom, check the bathroom.
Okay. Really? Seriously? After everything that's happened to me, everything we've been in this screwed up place, you really all think stepping through this particular door, this one, right here, is going to be anything other than a pure horror show? You really need to know. Really? That badly? Fine. Willis, can you tell me anything about the hospital's restrooms?
Mine's where I can dump old blood when it doesn't taste good no more, or it doesn't know any new songs. It'll be different for you. I don't know what things you do in them.
Um, okay. Um, oh, actually, I guess that does pique my curiosity. In the 1% likelihood it works right, I could at least use some real soap and water.
Enter bathroom. You know a place. You know a place to so much as wash your hands is too good to be true around here. You just can't help your morbid curiosity at this point. If only for the satisfaction of the "I told you so," you can give those head voice. Oh,
Ah, hallelujah. Hallelujah.
finally, wash your hands. Oh, you don't have to be told. Level up. Fern has advanced from level 11 to 13. Attack 7. Health +2. Somebody, I don't know who, forgot we should have leveled up to 12 after the boss fight.
We love this implication better that it's the bathroom that leveled you up.
You can hardly believe it's all real. Real water, real soap. None of it talks back. None of it eats your flesh off. You've never felt so refreshed in all your life. Why the hell did Jay even stay in his moldering room when he could have just hung out here?
Gulp. Clink. Bleh. Clink. Willis, remind me to never.
Fun, he's not happy.
Uh-oh.
It's Miser. Fleboto Miser approaches. Distance to striking range. 8, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 steps. The towering figure blocks the exit door. The cafe is a dead end, and you don't have your key card to go back to the way you came. His neck is unbelievably long, but if it could reach you yet, you're sure you would already be done for.
I'm gonna pretend that music please. Anyway, doctor, I one. Dun 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 dun. What was that? Did he say something? Those weren't words.
It's doctor signal stuff. I don't know it real good, but it's bad. I don't think he knows you're not bad. There's something bad about the gray right door?
Right now, how do you get door?
What? The gray right. What? Does it say door somewhere?
No, it
There.
doesn't. You fully made that up.
Stop hitting me with the dyslexia rat.
It's not us. And besides, you keep eating the stuff in our laboratory.
Stop making it delicious.
But it's not. We literally put in the same stuff that makes those Nintendo Switches taste terrible.
As a dragon, it's delicious. I consume metal.
Just say the gray right now, and let us move on.
Wait, there's something bad about the gray right now?
Can you understand me? Doctor, I just want my son back. Or for someone to just tell me what's going on. I'm not trying to hurt anybody. Things keep telling me what to do and needing help and... Ding, 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 ding.
He takes a single step, then pauses, fingers twitching, staring.
So many of your patients, your staff, even Willis here say the hospital has been working the way they're used to. That the doctors aren't acting themselves. I know you know something's up too. I guess somehow I heard or read you trying to tell your boss about it. I need help. We all need help. You might be one of the most stable ones left. Trying to think of the Space Invader noise.
It was a beep, I think.
Yeah, it was a beep. Meep. We'll just go with meep, meep, beep, beep for now. Beep, 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 beep. Dun, dun, da, dun, da, 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 push.
I told you about the grown-ups, Fern. He doesn't get it. He thinks there's something worse than all that.
Maybe there is.
The doctor takes 2 quick steps forward, pausing again. He looks more cautious than threatening, as if he's trying to calm a wild animal.
Please, I'm a patient here. I need help. Nothing makes sense. You had another patient killing staff. They're buried in the walls. There's monsters, and I don't even know what's running around that apparently aren't the normal monsters. There's something about a parliament.
I think he... wait, no, he doesn't know everything you're saying, but he knows he doesn't know. He has to do something he doesn't want to. I don't know what it is.
Can't you talk to him directly?
I tried. It's like Mom. Like I'm just invisible. Or maybe I don't even matter. Another step. Is he trembling? His rusted needle cracks. It seems to straighten out a little.
Willis, what does this guy intend to do anyway?
I've seen him disintegrate biovessels before, and I know he can purge stuff. And then you would have never even met me.
Yeah, not good. Do you know any other way out of here?
For me, lots. I'll be fine. But for you, I don't know. You don't have Mom's card for the doctor door, and you'd have to be one of her patients to get a room code. I don't want you to not know me, Fern.
I understand this purging thing, Willis. That's not the half of it. And it might leave my boy alone in this place. Grip, grip, clank.
Miser takes another step, slowly, silently, as if he doesn't think you'll even notice. Is he cringing? You could swear he's cringing, shrinking into himself the closer he gets. Deploy the correctal polyp.
Colorectal. Colorectal.
Colorectal. I think I've said correctal a couple times.
Yeah.
Deploy the colorectal polyp. You aren't the biggest fan of this slimy little tumor freeloading in your tote bag, but it certainly seems to know a lot about its fellow monstrosities. You're low on options, and, well, it seems almost as lost as you are. You allow the jiggling glob to slide out of your inventory and plop onto the floor. Come on, I was having the nicest dream about butts. Butt dreams. This better be important. Oh, jeez. What'd you get yourself into this time?
Discord cut off a bit of it, but we're sure it's fine.
Ah, jeez. What'd you get yourself into this time?
I was hoping you could tell me.
Well, the doc here ain't a colon you want to mess with. If you're at, let's say, I don't know, 13 or something maybe, then this guy's more of a 1300. Still not as tough as the little nerdy answers to, of course, but seriously, nice knowing you. Jam will never get to give that lower intestine a spin, but I'm not sticking around to find out how deep your purge is going.
Thanks. Helpful. So sorry that didn't work out for you.
Don't you worry about me. I've kept my options pretty open. In fact, I think I might take one lucky lady up on an offer if you don't mind me ducking out of here. Miser steps forward once again and tightly coils his wormy, windy turkey neck, needle pointed straight in your direction.
Wait a minute. Open offer?
What, you don't remember me scoring some sweet digits? There's a link there.
See if Pop has
You
better
get the
luck.
he gets the number of a colon on the last. Yeah, that one.
Yeah. You said you you said you didn't have patient clearance or something.
Yeah, but you're a patient, right? Not a surgical patient, no, but technically combined, we're pretty much some sort of a patient with a surgical patient's room code, yeah? Seems like it ought to be close enough, so I mean, the least you could do is punch it in for me while you deal with all this, right? Think of all I've done for you.
And why the hell should I stay out here?
Ah, right. Let me just bring some random old broad on the first date. I'm sure she'll just melt. Oh no, Fern, that's right. I never got no date friend, but if my mom came, I'd feel so weird I'd just die.
I am about to be stabbed.
Ah, fine. But if she asks, you're my chauffeur, got it? And you're not sticking around.
Give me the damn room number.
Miser's pupils dilate. You hear a bubbling sound from his syringe, even from here. I wrote it down somewhere. Give me a spleckin, all right? That ain't it. That ain't it. Oh boy, that ain't either. Funny story though, that one. Did you know a simultaneous eel blab has inverse fangs in its rected? You can't see anything the polyp might actually be reading from. It's just sort of jiggling. Zone stuff, you guess. Ugh.
Anytime now.
You hunch over the keypad by the patient's only door, fingers ready. Okay. Got it. Little smudged. One. That's a one. Definitely, probably.
Probably.
Totally a one. And, okay, that's a two for sure. You press the 1 and 2 on the keypad. 7. You press the 7. Wait.
Wait.
That's not a 7. Jeez. Never thought I'd regret hucking my glasses in the trash. You live, you learn. Fern, something's all wrong. He's making the purge smell, but I don't smell the same purge stuff. It's different.
Different how?
I don't know. It's making my branches sting. It never stung. I watched Mom use it all the time. You can feel it, somehow. A vibration in the air. He's a single step away from plunging that huge, filthy needle
uh,
into your
uh,
flesh, and
uh,
you
uh.
and you have absolutely no idea what that's going to do. Oh, 3! It's a 3. The whole code is.
But seriously?
You
Seriously?
furious. You furiously hammer 1, 2, 3 into the notepad. You hear a friendly beep, and then the red "Open Door" button lights up.
Ting.
Patience, patience only.
We hope that our take came through because we're
Oh,
very
you,
happy with how much emotion we've ejected.
you can click on the door to go to the next one.
Oh, patience only.
It just takes you to the next page. One moment. You could swear you hear a
Clang!
against the door behind you, but only silence follows. It's not really the same door now, is it? A single door apparently opens in every possible one of these rooms.
First of all, can't he follow us? Second, why the hell isn't my room this big?
You probably don't even know what room we're in, but the door only comes back out the same place. I seen him wait a pretty long time for an intruder to come out. Mom made special rooms because she says surgery is scary for some things. She says they gotta be, comfortable.
Guess I've seen worse places to be stuck in a while. Wait, do I know you?
Oh, hey there. Wasn't expecting visitors, and it's the green thing. Gosh, I thought you might have gotten a little tired listening to me ramble on and on about my cats and whatnot, who are doing wonderful, by the way. But she just had her first kittens. 74 and a half of them. I named the first one Fleckle after my ma because she's He's molted black and purple. He's mottled black and purple. I named the second one Tybalt. That's a girl, and both her tails are red paisley. Third one's Shashafresh, and she's. Wow, wow, back up. You ain't the Colin gal. Isn't this room 123? Yes. Just been a little old me, though. Smells like somebody stood you up, little guy. Gag Flemings again.
You did walk up to a total stranger and solicit something I roughly surmised was pretty graphic. I don't know about colon monsters, but where I come from, a fake number is a pretty reasonable response.
Yeah, okay, the fair's fair. Little old for me anyway. That's funny. I always give out my real number and I still never hear back. Ouch. It's probably because you're freakishly tall. Right.
Hmm.
Miss Fern, are you okay? You're staring funny.
Oh, yeah, just sometimes it suddenly hits me all over again how effing weird my life has gotten.
Search room.
So, looks like we're stuck here for now, Miss Wound.
Lacey.
Lacey! Sorry, do you mind if I dig around in here for anything useful?
Oh, certainly. Long as you don't mind my chatter. I just can't seem to keep me shut for so. I just can't seem to keep me shut for long.
Hmm.
Some people find it endearing. Hypothetically, I mean, somewhere out there, I'm sure.
Oh, definitely.
You
Hmm.
search the various drawers, cabinets, and cupboards around the comfortably cool, sweet smelling recovery room. Up close, the room is as dirty and grimy as any other in the hospital, barring that bathroom you're pretty sure gets licked clean. Contents of the metal drawer. This drawer looks like the one in your room. And just as you were told, it contains the same objects you put there. Not really too freaky around here. Item, apple, item, duck, item, locked file. We've already read these.
If this is dangerous, the doctors around here, you might want to hang on to it. You don't know if you're cornered just yet.
Anyway, contents of the wardrobe. Item. mysteriously heavy box. There's nothing in the fancy wardrobe but this red, rusty metal bin. It's much heavier than it actually looks, and could fit a small child.
Hmm.
Contents of the nightstand. Unfortunately, nothing of particular note, just some tattered, dirty rags that may have been clothing at some point, a few shards of broken glass, and a great deal of lint. Contents of the trash can. 50 used bandages. Oh, right, these are money around here. Bandages. Everyone really calls them band-aids, but that's a brand name, so you're technically supposed to just call them bandages, or specifically adhesive bandages. Annoying. As you explore, the polyp rolls around the carpet and complains about nothing in particular, while the wound continues to rant on about her new kittens?
Uh-oh.
You know, I have a you know, I ever planned on being an item pickup. Just seemed like the easy life, you know. The Stone Kid. She seemed to be enjoying it. So, where was I? Gertrude, that's my fourth kitten. And she's horizontally inverted with the cutest transparent patches. Then there's Slappy, a speckled male with detached paws. Swamp isn't around it. Can we skip this?
Oh, no, no, no. We're just playing it up for the bit. Do you want to skip this?
Yeah.
Okay, then let's skip this.
Just that one line. There will be more, don't worry.
Alright.
Take all items, turn on monitor. For now, you add everything you found to you and Willis's inventories and press the green coffee cup button on the corner of the huge flat screen. You'll be sure to check out the book later.
We love how concept cores work, and we think it'd be a cool concept to explore more, and we hope the series does. And we also want to explore like other concepts like the awful hospital.
Oh yeah, like the I think there was a couple mentioned earlier. The graveyard, I think it was.
Yeah, the graveyard sounds cool. So does that one casino.
Oh yeah, the casino.
Mm. It's a
Damn.
certain kind of casino, but we'd love to see just a general casino playing like this.
I hope we see the Siva Gunner Plinko machine.
Honestly, that could be just a concept in and of itself. So let's continue.
Okay, you voiced Chip.
Oh right. Oh, Fern, how good goes it? File decryption progress stands at 12%. One recovered files will be ready for your pursuit within eight layers. Thank you, Chip. Right now we're in a bit of a jam. Do you know if Dr. Miser is still outside? The individual in question is presently entering room codes one by one. He has roughly 63 and a half surgical patient quarters remaining before your door opens. How much time? How many layers is that? Imprecisely determinable. But I calculate approximately the duration Miss Lacey will continue to require to complete her verbal catalog of Philaday in her care. How's my jargon? I'm really enjoying this computerization in business. It's fine, but what do we do? Can't you reroute our door to exit someplace else or something? Regrettably, patients may only exit to an instance of the lobby for security purposes. The doctor presently occupies every instance compatible with your physiology. There is an alternative avenue I can plot with an at least 21% higher survival rate for yourself and 100% for your current companions. Unfortunately, you're not going to find it pleasant in a pleasant one in any case. What else is new? At least there is another way out.
Lacey continues to rattle off her cats. And then there's Sally, the tortoise shell. She spends most of her lavish retracted, but comes out when she smells purple. Her favorite. Wolfish is the most spherical of her siblings, but blah 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 blah. We don't talk about her right now, but we can talk about Viceroy. That's the short hairless haired. I'm just gonna go blah 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 a little bit.
All right, all right, all right. The problem
I
is
skipped.
that this is so rambly, we can't tell what the time limit is. So,
Yeah, I just skipped to the end there.
all right. Blah, 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 blah. Glad you picked up reading doings on that. Gods, our
Read.
voice is already tearing a
Yeah,
little bit.
I have the self confidence to not read that shit.
You know what's fair enough.
Read the book. The buzzers in your head are pretty interested in the book on the table, but it'll have to wait. For now, you just pocket it. After Lacey confirms it was already there when she checked in. Acquired purple book. You let Willis hang on to it for now. Your inventories sure are getting stuffed. Check behind the painting. There's nothing behind the painting but a small black crack in the wall. Enter Lacey.
Oh, hold on. Uh, what? How about... No, let's hear Chip's idea. Chip, you've got a better plan than jumping into someone's mouth cut self, right? I did say... Sorry. I did say you wouldn't like it. But seriously, that's it? I just washed my hands! The only possible alternative would be abyssal to travel. Chances of survival are indeterminate. While we know that passage through Lacey would be safer than a confrontation with the doctor.
You take a long, hard look at the oozing laceration still chatting up a storm. Hello.
So, abyss travel, you say? Apparently, Tori decided to have the room's conceptual weakness covered with the core rather than hire a qualified sealerator. You could break into an abyssal pocket and back into some other part of the hospital. The likelihood that you may be not neutralized, nutritized, like a nutrient,
Yeah,
maybe
yeah.
nutritized.
You become nutrients, aka my dinner.
Yeah, you may be neutralized by one or more abyssal bioforms is probably significant. I would recommend travel through your recent acquaintance personally.
You wonder if the abyss is that huge. Empty blackness you saw. Wait. You wonder if the abyss is that huge empty blackness you saw when you first arrived. Had you seen anything alive out there? You thought you might have gotten a glimpse of some movement or some strange faint sounds. You take a long, hard look into the black cavern that is Lacey. You wonder if she can even stop listing her cats long enough to let you inside. You also wonder once again how any of this can be real. Anyway, that Viceroy is one of my favorite cats. Blah, 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 blah. It's her favorite thing to do, even when she's wearing all her legs. That cat slithers into the funniest predicaments, I swear.
And then there's Garfield. Garfield is just the one from the comic strip, somehow, just to annoy you.
Yup, it's Garfield. Don't worry, I have a separate Garfield.
Okay.
Manage inventory. You quickly stash some items away and get the strange sense that something else has changed about your inventory. Huh? Anyway, open the abyss, but escape through Lacey. I think the inventory does change here.
Okay.
I think it's, yeah, it goes from being so in the last one, if you check the last page, I think it was an image, but now it's, like a full page with a list.
Oh, nice. It's just structured differently. Very nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
this comic's funny and meta like that.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, wait a second. We established things live out in this abyss. If I widen the hole, couldn't they get in and hurt Lacey?
What are they gonna do? Wound me?
Right? Touche. If I'm gonna do this, would you and Chip be willing to tell Miser I went out that way?
Sure.
Will do. I advise you make haste. Miser has less than 40 rooms to search and has increased his speed approximately threefold. Elevated vibration levels indicate frustration. Yikes, gotcha.
The area behind the painting is incredibly delicate. Your bare hands alone are able to tear open an impressive portal. Time for your getaway.
Uh, uh, okay, so Lacey. Do I just like jump in or sit down and slide in?
Whatever suits you. Just let me finish the catch first.
What? But the doctor's cut.
Oh, I see how it is. I get it. I'm useful just so long as I don't talk so much.
Oh no, Lacey, it's not that. I just
So you want to hear the rest of my kittens?
uh, it's you.
I didn't hear you say
Oh, we said
Of course we do, Miss Lacey. Yeah, fun ain't that important. Lay 'em on us. Oh, I got a big. Sorry, some gas.
Oh, okay. Well,
Sinbad likes sleeping underwater. Loretta likes sleeping over water, and their brother Cardboard likes it side water. Weebu is comprised of 13% mercury and can only count backwards. Pungish got in a habit of shedding everywhere, but her hair and only hash hair left. Footwarp plays bash, an extraterrestrial thrash band with a couple of bandworms she met in a sewer. Collection, Orpdiller, is a Schmeria boreal upside downish with an alphabetized ham collection. Glorpin hasn't been allowed out since she ran over a truck. Skelly traded her ice for Wiggish but has difficulty navigating through gelatin. Fishwimp is anti-shrift and always getting caught on Cornish. Cauliflower only exists in half-orange light. Snowplow lost her biovessel and became only sound waves. Potassium has a lot of appeal. Appeal because his skin fell off. Miser Blope is a male tuxedo, but I think he's planning to molt into a squale trenchcoat next. Double Gibbish invented a numerical flavor, but doesn't seem to understand the patient office. And the stream on Discord is paused.
Oh, sorry. I see.
Wow.
Oh, Chip. Dr. Miser has precisely 21.5 rooms remaining before you are discovered.
Ahem. Mr. Blope is the one that is not Mr. Blope. Unk originally wasn't a cat, but accidentally wound up getting born, and, well, you know how sometimes you get born and you're a cat now, you know? Stop It can spin at about 99 layers per nanospiral and is currently drilling her way through a big drill of dirt out in the gray zone.
Help
The
us.
monsters ate an entire wafer and liquefied unilaterally. Also, he's got this cute little spot on his forehead. Potato Bird is made of old magazines right now and got a little soggy after her silverfish bath. Two Spoons likes to go out to door and door juggling her hunch, but I'm not so sure she's enjoying being tossed around like that. Half Circle and Number W trade color schemes every lunch break with the other cats down at the plant, so it gets kind of hard telling them apart. Sold her name for some cheesecakeish crackers, even though I kept telling her they just grow on trees anyway, right? Kitties. Is a throbbing Flannenblabbler with blue schmecks and likes to swipe boots from Flabberdex. Vegetable Salty got her name because she came out writing a novelette about a whale that's mad all the time. T-shirt man rides a green motorbike. Thrubble gets smaller whenever she thinks too hard about dirt.
Great! Cool!
I liked T-shirt man.
8.5 rooms remaining.
Rockets can only sing about the wrong weather. The red trippets are Huey, Louie, and Munoid. Blanket was born a short film about carbohydrates. 11111 is named for her number of vertebrae. Nerf is a foam rubber silicone hair toe dye. No head Jimmy Jim Johnlish leaves little blue paw prints all over the definition of pudding. So I gotta ask that you don't try to define pudding until I get back home and wash it off. And finally, mark of half is. Wait, how many was that? Did I miss a couple or add a couple? Ding! You want to make a noise?
Alert, 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 alert.
Oh!
Is that an upskirt shot?
Yeah! Upskirt shot! Finally! Bogleach's giving us the. Finally, Bogleach giving us the fan service we deserve.
Yeah, sure.
Anyway, you land slowly and softly with a familiar sense of smallness, reminiscent of arriving in your own discarded bio vessel when it feels like a lifetime ago. Great. Hopefully, you won't have to liberate any civilizations to get back out of Lacey. Check out that item to the south. Ew, the ground here is nothing but congealed, compacted blood. It squishes with every step like a soggy, matted old rug.
Any idea what we do now, Willis?
Smells like home that-a-way. The other two smell super weird. It's making me real hungry in here, but Mom says it's rude to drink somebody in their own endozone, and also it'd make us both unexist.
Ah, great.
You're just gonna see what that metal thing is and be on your way as quickly as you can. Level 10 micro Bobby attacks.
Let us try the voice for this guy, actually.
Okay, but you gotta be real British.
All right, governor. We can be as British as you want. Oi, oi.
The globular figure seems to ooze up out of the ground, hat and all, as if it were thin as water. Its surface glistens and ripples as it speaks.
Hey, not foreign particles allowed in me patrol zone.
Ah, beans! It's the fuzz! Choose your actions. Round
Sorry.
1. Fern.
Seeing a small child refer to the fuzz is funny.
Yeah. I don't hang around enough lefty circles to know to call them pigs yet.
Fair enough. Burn talk.
Round 1.
Sorry.
Fern talk. Willis shield.
Hey, we don't want any trouble. We're just passing through. You're already trouble. I'll bunk you good and have me a good bunk trouble for dinner. Dinner.
Willis uses shield. A web of veins erupt from seemingly nowhere, forming a tough and springy basket around Fern and Willis. Damage reduced to 1 this turn. Macro Bobby used bonk. Strike roll hit. 3 damage reduced to 1. Fern loses 1 health. Willis loses 1 health. Round 2. Fern / Willis drink. Fern used slash.
Sorry, I'm sorry. I just can't beat anyone's dinner, and we've really got to get going.
Damage roll. 6 damage. I can't drink this guy. He hasn't got bloods, Fern.
Evaluating an officer's possibility, eh? Act delinquent.
Strike roll. 5 plus 100 contempt for youth bonus.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Damage roll. 3 damage. Willis loses 3 health. Macro Bobby loses 6 health. Round 3. Fern. Throw the book at him.
Of course, it's so simple.
Fern throws that book she just found at the Bobby. It bounces lightly off the monster's cytoplasm and lands softly on the ground in front of it.
What the heck? Who told you? Oh, me missus will be mighty cross when I come home dead again. Don't think I'm forgetting this one.
Acrobobby loses all remaining health.
We feel like we
The,
lost our British accent at some points, but this was fun.
yeah, your Discord kind of clipped out for me, but I'm pretty sure the recording heard all of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the recording just has you perfectly, but I
Yeah.
can only hear me through Discord.
Yeah. You manage to come through most of the time, probably because you don't scream like ah, you know.
Yeah, I just do this. I
Yeah.
go. I don't need to scream. I can go insane with my
Fair,
own voice.
fair enough.
The huge cell, helmet and all, deflates like an empty balloon and dissolves into the floor, but leaves something behind. Item found: hairball. Feels wet, cold, and squishy through the plastic evidence bag.
Oh, sorry. I guess I really need to get used to the fact that if something's dumb as hell, it's probably what works. Are you okay, Willis?
Yeah, but he said I broke the laws. Am I in trouble?
Even then, it shouldn't be okay for a policeman or blood cell, whatever, to hurt a little kid. Where I'm from, that's I mean, well, it's frowned upon by most people.
And here we have Bog Leech's insightful political commentary.
Yeah.
Tune in next week where Bog Leech will read you the bread book. Anyway, now check out that item to the cell. Protruding from the floor of congealed blood is something pointed and metallic. It slops out of the muck with ease. Acquired. Locked file number 2. Didn't you find one of these in the innards of another monster?
Willis, do you know anything about these things? I found one before, actually, in another, person.
No. Smells bad.
How bad?
Um, a little bit like Big J, or when Crash came out of him, except weird, kinda creepy.
They weren't weird or creepy?
No? Check out the weird exits. You never know what might be important. Brandishing your weapon just in case, you tell Willis to stay behind you while you take a peek through the southeast exit. One of the two one of the two Willis said he had an well one of the two Willis said had an unfamiliar smell.
Hmm.
All right.
I think we're gonna keep this freaked out face for a bit.
Okay. Check the northwest exit. What was that? Was that the abyss? Even more cautiously, you check out the other weird smelling exit.
A
Okay.
red, a
This
red.
Okay, this just dumps you out in the plank maze. You're not sure it's worth exploring when the maze could very well be infinite and ever changing, but you were told hospital staff may not follow you into it. Always good to remember. Nothing left but the third final tunnel, which Willis seems to think will return you to the hospital.
Oh, we think we know where. Yep.
Yep, talk to the northeast tunnel. I mean, take the northeast tunnel. Fuck.
Talk to it. Talk to the. Actually, that's not that wild for this series.
I mean, technically, Lacey is the northeast tunnel. You have been talking to her.
Yep.
Anyway, the shift in gravity as you step through the final exit hole and up into a familiar room is only the second most distressing thing about your escape.
Lacey, no offense, but I hope I never have to do this again.
None taken. You don't exactly taste great coming back out. You don't exactly taste great coming back out yourself, but it's no biggie. You were nice enough to hear all my catch. I think. Were you counting? Did I miss a couple hundred?
Oh, no, they were definitely all there, I'm sure. Um, just out of curiosity. Just out of curiosity. What would happen if we'd kind of beaten up some sort of police blob while we were in the U, I guess?
Oh, sorry. You know how it is with an overactive immune system, and the paperwork they make me fill out. Ish. If you know any way to get them out of my hair for good, I'd be all ears.
Oh, okay then. I'll keep you posted, I guess.
Unlock the garbage. Oh, right, the key you found in Jay's room had a biohazard symbol on it. Maybe there's something useful in any of these waste cabinets? There's gotta be a reason Jay was hanging on to it, right?
Ugh.
Okay, you don't know what this is, but it looks extremely old and you aren't touching it. Maybe you'll have a better look elsewhere. Check the box of bandages. 10 used bandages. This brings your count up to 60. Joy. Manage inventory again. Alright, you shuffle a few more things around. You can give the inventory a quick once over.
Oh,
Or, no, wait,
sure,
no, you
sure,
don't have to.
sure. Let's just do it real quick.
Okay,
Just looking around, sift it through.
yep. This is what we. This is what we have.
Yep. The in order sign.
Yeah,
We
something's
can't
gonna
wait
be
till
in order, and then they're gonna be sorry.
hmm. We can't wait till that's useful. It probably will be.
Yeah. Read the purple book. Before you move on, you concede. Yeah, you concede with the chatter to take a look at the little book you grabbed. As you hold it in your hands, the color seems to drain away from it. Click.
All right, we'll try and read this one.
Okay.
Welcome to Reading Book. Whether you are a small infant or large imbecile, it is not unheard of for your ilk to exhibit a fleeting curiosity towards the gray zone.
Do 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 do.
Yeah, we get the reference. Here we see the delicious omelette, a class 4 food mess your caretaker has likely prepared for you as as an obligatory gesture of affection or pity. Maybe some win. Opening the omelette, we find the familiar coiled layers of succulent huam, a feast for the shoot, vivid like a real one. But don't we? But what's this? In the center of the juicious huam is an ugly hole, occupied only by an undesirable clot of flavorless and colorless paste, devoid of meaning. Yours as well. It tenuously approaches appropriate in some perceptions to elude the coils of beautiful form within the layers and zones of our own perception range, if of course the form were of an infinite scope. Shouldn't we all? It is of course more accurate to compare only the paste zone to what we know as the gray zone. Technically no true zone, but an absence of zone. A vast emptiness of disconnected matter and degenerate, quasi-perceptive sub-entities which live only to rot. Can it be that what? Perhaps you have attempted perceptual shift between the green and red zones, only to find your direct path obstructed by the gray and its vast tracts of nothing. Civilized beings know that this is dumb, and can't they ever? Imagine the perceptual conduits open to us all if only the gray were unexistified. Many believe that this would be not only attainable, but okay and very nice. Agree. Now thank you for and always.
And that's the end.
That was a voice we certainly chose for that book.
Yeah, I mean, you know, they make a good point. If they just unexisted the gray zone, there would be so many, like, you know, new paths opened to all the
Honest,
people.
honestly, if they manage to translocate, uh, no wait, we're doing a colonialism. Just move them someplace else.
Yeah, just move them someplace else. They'll be fine.
They'll be fine. Look at how
Humans love.
well Fern's doing right now.
I know gray zoners love gambling. We could just throw them all in the casino.
Correct.
Yes.
Actually, it might be good to have people determine what they like or something.
Yeah, just okay, okay. We're unexistifying the gray zone. Everybody pick a zone. You get to live there now. Yada yada.
Yeah. And we'll make sure we'll make sure no creature dies, and we mean no creature at all.
Yeah, except for all the mosquitoes.
And no, not them either. The mosquitoes deserve life too.
Too late. I'm already pressing the unexistify mosquitoes button.
That feels like a mistake, but okay. Anyways,
You left it in your lab. I have to eat it.
it it doesn't work by eating, Legend.
I don't know. I feel like if I bite down on it, that's gonna press the button.
Okay, let's just move on.
Anyway, exit to the hall. Saying a hasty goodbye to Lacey, you put the awful little book away for now and enter into the hall cautiously, head full of new thoughts.
Willis, what what all do you know about the gray zone? The place I'm supposed to come from?
I know there's almost nothing in it, like there's stuff, but there's so much not stuff that there's practically like no stuff. I think I branchinated there once and I drank a couple things that were U-shaped, but then they stopped moving, and when I checked again, they were just gross. Don't live there, Fern. You could stop moving and get gross.
Uh, okay. Do the grown-ups ever talk about it?
Oh, yeah, they do. They says it's weak and gets infected a lot. The things there can get real sick, and then the doctors have to fix it before the sick gets out and hurts anybody important. I did heard a guy say it would be better if the whole zone would just unexist, but that was lots layers back. I don't think anybody else thought so. Mr. Phage says all of the zones matter. Probably. They might. You're thrown for a minute by the sound of Phage's voice. You forgot Willis was so good at impersonation.
I see. Do you remember who was saying that, Willis? About just getting rid of the gray?
No, I heard them all talking through the tubes, but it was weird. I didn't know none of them but Mom and Phage. Oh, something smells funny, but tasty in here. The little vain kid gestures to your own exam room.
Uh-oh, what's in there?
Check your room. Tightly holding your weapon, you sneak close to the curtain and abruptly slide it open. It's him! It's the boy!
Uh-oh. Not anymore, it's not.
Don't hurt him, but defend yourself. But don't hurt him, but be careful.
Uh, what? There's music?
Do 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 do.
Not even in tune with the music. Shut up.
Get fucked. Get Steve Gunner.
Get Flint fucked.
Alright. Anyway, uh, you don't know what in the world that was about, but the slob just stands there, regarding you passively with one huge, glistening, compound eyeball. Oh, it's one of them thingers. Can I drink it, Fern?
No, let's not hurt it unless it tries to hurt us first, like the other ones.
You're not sure what to make of the overpoweringly positive vibes flooding your mind from the buzzers, but you're to understand that while this is another one of Jay's stray bodies, you should under no circumstances lay a finger on it or allow anything else to harm it. If you can help it. Why? Did you miss something? If only you could make out their voices individually. When did that change, come to think of it? It's only gotten harder to separate them from your own thoughts. Is that good?
That means more popular.
Yeah, you're still scared, by the way.
Yeah, we know we're playing Fern.
Yeah, anyway, read the letter. Still eyeing the slob, which seems to be acting more like a big puppy for the time being, you recognize another letter from the friends you made in your own court. This is
Yes,
this is
yes,
Maggie.
yes. Yes. We love Maggie. Howdy there, Fern. It's Maggie. Just thought I'd say howdy, I guess. Also, no pressure or nothing, but if you come across on the outer side, maybe you can figure out why come the place getting smaller lately instead of bigger. Tasting different good too. Tasting different too. Mighty good, but different. Spicy like. Love Maggie. Uh-oh. We don't like that.
Unlock the garbage. You put away Maggie's letter, not sure exactly how you're supposed to respond. Just another worry for the growing pile. You turn to the trash bin, locked since you got here, and feel the usual buzz of excitement that isn't your own. You're pretty sure whatever's in there is going to be horrible. Why do you keep doing these things? You're not even afraid of much anymore, but if there's one thing you hate, it's when anything leaps out at you.
Say, Louis, you don't have any idea what's locked up in this garbage bin, do you?
Huh? I don't got any trash, Fern.
No, I mean, there's something already in the trash, and I don't know what.
Trash, duh. It's just trash. Gross.
It's alive, Louis. It's been shifting around in there for ages. The buzzers want me to let it out.
Huh? It's just trash. Gross. Any further inquiries are met with the same response, identical as a recording. You get the feeling that this is one of those weird concept things, like how nobody remembers Jay's victims. It's disconcerting, but it's also kind of nice how these things don't affect you in the same way. It feels like an actual edge against whatever the heck it is you're up against. Alright, let's get this over with.
Hmm.
Fair enough.
Ah!
Great.
We're hoping our voices are feminine enough.
Great. There's another one. But it's not doing anything, it just stands there. Oh, hi, Millie.
Millie?
You know, Millie, Molly. Wait, Molly, Millie. That's all of 'em. Now, I took Molly from you. You can have Millie.
Yeah.
Talk to Nurse Millie.
Hi there, Millie. You all right? Was is she saying something?
Fern, you're hopeless. She says,
Pardon me, must have lost a few layers. Hi there, Louis. Are you and this patient in this unidentifiable empty space remaining untroublesome?
you can only hear a wet, raspy breathing, but Willis is parroting a voice you can only describe as both dainty and exhaustingly humorless. An
How
image
do
of a.
we guessed it exactly right?
Yeah, pretty much. An image of a ballerina in a business suit crosses your mind.
Yep, definitely. No trouble around here.
Okay, she says,
Oh, good, very good. We've had some rather troublesome patients these layers, and I am loath to engage further in any disciplinary biomatter confiscation. Oh, I know that feeling. I've heard about those patients. I think lots of problems with the hospital, right?
ahem. She says,
Problems? No. The hospital is flawless, of course, and smelling flawlesser than ever, I might add. It's patients that cause trouble, you know. Nasty things. Not you, of course, assuming I won't find you handling any hospital property unauthorized. That would prove unfortunate. Sorry, we're just staring into the camera for creep factor.
yes, good method acting.
Oh, oh, oh no, of course not. Wait, it really is just
That was
another.
Fern, not Millie.
Great. It really is. Oh no, of course not. Great. It really is just another one. This is what I get for trying to help everything in need. And I guess asking anything too suspect is out of the question too. Do you remember how you wound up uh do you remember how you ended up locked in the trash, Millie?
She says,
Lock locked in the Oh, well. Hmm. I need a break some layers from persistence in the same continuity. Who it was that rendered me incapable of re-entry into the hospital I cannot recall, and it is of little relevance to the duties I must certainly attend to. Speaking of which, you wouldn't have happened to encounter my sister Molly, would you? It is an integral part of my function to keep her workplace performance stabilized. Oh yeah, I heard she was busy with the spleen guy. There's these little mollies around now that explode.
I'm not supposed to say that word. And there she goes.
uh, oh. I'm not supposed to say that word is wild work.
I'm just a kid. I'm not allowed to say tier 2 swear words.
Tier 2. We know that's a reference to something, but we forget what.
I'll give you a hint.
Yeah.
A doo 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 doo.
Do,
It.
do, 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 do. Oh. Oh. Deltarune.
Yeah, but that's not the. It was a Lancer line though, not a Tenno line.
Ah,
Anyway,
okay.
yeah, Tenna isn't allowed to say tier 0 swear words because he's on the air.
Right, fair enough. Anyways.
Anyway, carefully follow Millie. You quietly slip down the hall in the nurse's footsteps. Not literally, you're not touching that stuff if you can help it. And peek into the spleen's room.
Willis,
Ah,
what's she saying?
um,
I'm sorry, angry face. Grr. I take one little break and just look at the mess you've made. Reproductive phases are for our class pandemic event, and I'm barely registering half past the queue. Cease these operations and assist me in reversing this patient's condition at once. Pretty please?
I think they'll be busy in here for now, Fern. Visit the other room.
Oh, oh, it's, following us.
Sure, we're friends now.
Who voiced this? Who voiced it?
I voiced it because it's kind of Jay, and I voiced Jay.
Fair enough. Go ahead.
Blah blah.
I'm still not really sure it's safe to play with that thing, Willis. These things already ate me alive at least once.
I won't hurt him, Miss Fern. I'm bigger.
Okay.
Slob joins the party. Have an anatomical refresher. Head that was Jay's left eye. Now, actually, thousands of tiny eyes.
Ew.
Ocular stalk, old right eye, arms, torso, old head, nose, legs, teeth. Now visit the other rooms.
A red, a
You,
red.
he is a red.
Yeah.
Right you are, little fella. You decide to leave the slob in the hall while you check up on the living bloodstain. One of the few things around here to really feel like a friend.
Uh, hi.
Hey there!
Are you okay? You look different.
So do you. That's them perseverate holes for you. Huh? Hi, I'm Willis. You smell like food.
Willis, I'm pretty sure that should be rude.
Ah, nothing. Just can't say this crusty old stain would be good for the lad.
Are you really sure you feel okay? What's with the things? What were they called? Morboids or something? Aren't those bad? It's just the name is, it's called a magboil actually. Actually. Have you
It's called a mag boil, actually. I should know. I'm Bogleach.
fair enough. A vivid stress trick extrusions can do.
Ew, they stink, Fern. The little fellers? Oh, they can. Well, I'm fishing. See you around, kiddo.
Huh?
Gone fishing. The bloodstain wavers a little, but does not go anywhere.
You, have a good time. Come on, Willis.
Check remaining patience.
Willis, you wait outside too. Who knows what could be dangerous in any of these little rooms?
But what if you need my help? You don't even know things.
Oh, of course, but if you wait in the hall until my signal, it's like a surprise attack, right?
I know you're doing a fib at me because I'm a kid, but that's okay. Mom did too. I'll wait.
Okay, I won't be long.
Anyway, you stop into what used to be the pink eyeball thing's room until you, or seem to have turned it into a big crab louse somehow. Okay, that's either good or bad. You don't know. Open garbage?
Ah!
Anyway, keeping one eye on the silently pulsing, slimy pink pod, you unlock the trash bin and find 20 used bandages.
We don't know how feminine our voice sounds, so we're just trying to do the best voice acting choices we can.
Anyway, check on the warts. Ugh, do you have to? I know, I know. Slow growing. Go ahead and laugh.
Sorry, I gotta go. Right after I dig in your garbage. It's personal?
You open another trash bin to find nothing.
Oh,
Visit the shop.
oh, great.
No, you're not going to visit the barf guy. The last time you looked in that room, it was nothing but barf and a big hole in the wall. Maybe later. For now, maybe those weirdo bones with the little store have something useful. How many band-aids do you have again? Actually, it might be a good idea to bring Willis in for this one. Maybe he knows what some of this junk really does. As usual, the spinal column is already talking when you step inside, loudly. Isn't our number one best customer good old reliable Frank? This layer only all size Franks can enjoy our you get what you pay for special. That's right, Franks. Twice the price for maybe twice the quality. Whoosh. A collective. No, I think it,
Ah.
yeah. Of of impressed satisfaction resonates from nowhere in particular. Somewhere in the chorus, a single voice, as they're choking back tears, passively wails,
That's Frank right there!
"Wow, we have a store?"
Yeah, I don't think you're really supposed to.
What's that? What's that? What's that?
Willis, we don't really have layers to look at every.
A complete and detailed inventory, you say? Happy watch. Smells horrible, even in its box. Is your papilloma looking unhappiloma? Don't let a miserable, depressing blemish embarrass you in front of your friends. Happy Wart will perk that bunion into a funyun. 100 used bandages. Baggie full of leeches. They're squirming around hungrily, but seem to be doing okay in an ordinary sandwich bag. Still carting around far too much blood? Who needs the stuff? Get your hurriday while they last. They don't come from anybody currently or previously employed in the hospital. If they did, there'd be some sort of sign on them, wouldn't they? And yet, there isn't. Yours for only 30 used bandages. Wrong way sign. It doesn't look out of the ordinary, but you saw what that out of order note could do before, so pesky pursuers taking unfair advantage of correct courses decorrect their locomotive pattern with this incredible device for 100 used bandages. Bottle of green stuff. It has a little happy heart on it. That's good, right? Ever find yourself in the middle of a delicate social situation only to run out of living? How humiliating! Instantly replenish your biomaterial to functionality for a mere 20 UB. Filthy slippers. They look, feel, and smell disgusting, but you might just trust them a little more than the hospital floor itself. And that microscopic film of extra you're walking on is so last year. Show off your superior fashion sense for only 50 UB. A dead clam covered in googly eyes. A dead sea creature turned into a smelly knickknack. This, a remarkable item. What can it do? All of the things this can do. Well worth the 110 used bandages. Instant eye away. The bottle has a bleary pink eyeball printed on it. Whether you're tired of being, having, or associated with ocular sensory organs, just a few drops will recontextualize those pesky peepers in a flash. Now only 50 used bandages. Lampshade. It's just a very small fabric lampshade. An unbelievable bargain! I have it on reliable word that this remarkable mechanism has the capacity to alter the course of unruly photons. Only 100 UB. Magnet. Just an ordinary looking horseshoe magnet. The laboratory's latest invention. This unbelievable object maintains a steady magnetic field with no backtalk. Its receptoid safely confined to only the blue-orange manifestation phase. At least, a magnet inanimate object to trust for only 30 UB.
Sorry, what was that last line?
At last, a magnet inanimate object enough to trust for only 30 UB.
Where are you getting the object from?
Your dyslexia, right? A
Okay.
magnet inanimate enough to trust for only 30 UB. Iron, an ordinary looking iron. That's right! What we've got here is a genuine, bona fide Skepper utilized from the gray zone to the seething to durable skirpins faster than they can skizazzy, now precisely 250 UB. I noticed that the items he doesn't know what they do, he ups the price on.
Skerpenderpler.
Skirpenderpler.
Yes.
Rubber dog bone. Shiny, well chewed, sticky looking. You're going to just assume it belonged to a dog, even though you're probably wronger than you ever want to know. 80 UB is a steal for this one-of-a-kind plapple rippin' juicy as the day it was plucked from its mother's warp Plastic toy of that hamburger guy. You feel uneasy looking at this. You could swear you even saw it back home. Does that mean... best not to dwell on it. No, that's mine. Sorry. Big rubber gloves. The gloves you put on when you first arrived just sort of fell apart before you even noticed. You forgot you even had them, to be honest. These look more professional, and would even come up to your short sleeves. Better put the kids to bed. We all know what you gross things do with these, wink wink. And we certainly don't want you to do it unsafely now, would we? Wrap it before you slap it for only 60 UB. Fog leech, you freak. Purchase items, shuffle inventory. You do your best to weigh what the head voices want and what you agree seems useful, and ignore Willis's desire to purchase literally everything. You're not sure he really comprehends money.
Wait, hold on. We haven't gone to the next page yet. 1. And 2, the top comment here says, either Angus mistook the gloves for some mysterious other zonal object, or thought they were, well, condoms.
I presume that's the joke.
Yeah. Anyways. Continue.
Anyway, purchase items, shuffle inventory. You do your best to weigh what the head voices want, and with what the head voices want, with what you agree seems useful, and ignore Willis's desire to purchase literally everything. You're not sure he really comprehends money or used Band-Aid based economies. Pleasure doing business as always. Acquired. Happy wort. Smells horrible, even in its box. Acquired. Baggie full of leeches. They're squirming around hungrily, but they seem to be doing okay. acquired wrong way sign, acquired big rubber gloves.
We were kind of
You,
hoping they would get that DI stuff. Hmm. Oh,
yes, I know how much you hate having those eyes.
not for us, you idiot. For a friend or a giant
Don't
insect.
don't worry, I know many people just like you who wish to have a surgery to remove those eyeballs.
Oh, our gods.
We think it's called uh transition surgery.
Not quite.
Any what? That's the one that removes the balls, right?
Wrong kind.
Ah,
Continue the reading.
you decide to save your remaining 30 bandages in case something comes up. You put the rubber gloves on, feeling a nice new sense of security, and stash the remaining items in your bag.
Alright, let's get moving, Lewis.
Aww, I wanted the stinky shell thingy. Anyway, give the happy wart to the warts. Wait a minute, haven't your attempts to help other patients all sort of ended in disaster? And yet you're finding it tough to resist. You don't even have to hear the voices. You just get the sense that this is something you need to do. Here goes nothing.
Uh, uh,
Climate. Enter the hole, says your brain. Is it the buzzers? You can't always tell lately. In
oh
any
no.
case, no. You may have gloves, but you're absolutely not touching anything that with your bare you're absolutely not touching that with your bare feet, and not unless for some ungodly reason you have nowhere else to go. An inquiry towards the warts meets your any inquiry towards the warts is met with only little soft, satisfied sighs.
Ah, ah. It actually looks less gross, so.
Yeah. Anyway, give Dr. Mann a visit. Still shuddering, you decide to get the heck out of the wart room and see if that weird Dr. Mann knows anything. You just have to sneak through the little lobby with the.
Eat!
Fern, are you okay?
This place is different. A lot bigger.
Huh? It was always big. You need lots of limitless taste matter. Consume, please, now. For so many patients.
Right.
Are you hungry? I'm not super hungry, but it smells good. A quack!
No! No. We, really need to stay focused, and things aren't normal right now, remember? You can't really trust anything.
You still don't remember much of your experience with the cafeteria. Maybe it was always like this and you just weren't perceiving it right, or maybe it wasn't and you're the one seeing the change. And you're the only one seeing the change. You have no idea anymore. In the later case, is this your fault? The Parliament? Both? Or are they just taking advantage of the hospital's deterioration?
We're betting it's that last one.
Probably. Anyway, continue to the plank maze. You cautiously sneak past the cafeteria, but stagger before you can reach the weathered, freestanding door across the room. Something large and wet staggers from behind it. A level 12 Fern Slob attacks.
Oh,
Choose your action.
gods! What? Wow! This,
Yeah.
this look. We're not sure why, but we we like this. It is, it is not hot. Definitely not. But we're just impressed by the design and all. Anyways, and the ice
Uh,
slab is ours now.
uh, no, you're the bisected Fern Slob.
Oh. This is one of mine. I'm still not used to it.
Existential horror penalty, +1 strikes versus Fern, round 1. Fern, block, Willis, shield, ice lob, talk. Fern blocks, all damage reduced to 1. Willis blocks, all damage reduced to 1. Ice lob attempts communication. Quack, and blast crosshairs.
Yeah,
Taking advantage of opponent trust, the monster lands an automatic hit. Boom. 5 damage. Ice lob loses 5 health. Oh no, she's mean, Fern! Your you was mean! Fern, slash, Willis, heal, ice lob, Willis, heal, ice lob, block. Fern used slash, 4 damage. Fern slob loses 4 health. Ice lob blocks, all damage reduced to 1. Willis used transfuse, losing 5 health. Ice lob regains all health. Fern slob used bisected, strike roll, 18, hit. Damage roll, 13 damage. Round 3. Everyone
3
attack!
damage, not 13. Otherwise, she'd be dead.
3 damage. Sorry, I'm just kind of speeding through this because,
fine.
I mean, this
It's-
isn't exactly riveting storytelling we're seeing here.
Right, fair enough.
Everyone attack. The creature licks its jaws with its own writhing intestine and takes aim for Willis. Fern used slash. Strike roll, hit, 2 damage. Willis shown the black light. Stain roll, 6 stains found. Damage roll, 2 damage. Split between the opponent and Willis. Fern slab reduced to 1 health. The creature crumples to the floor, and its petulant hissing fades into a soft, sleepy breathing.
Alright, as far as I know, these things heal fast. We'd better get a move on.
Before you can react, the thing pounces its fellow monstrosity and tears into its flesh.
Wait, should I be doing this?
He was hungry.
People might be in there though. I think I met people who, kind of live in my corpses.
The decompositors? Everybody's got those. They're in our friend now.
I guess.
The fallen thing seems to almost liquefy, vanishing into the eye creature's vestigial gullet without a trace. Level up. Iceland has advanced from level 12 to 13. Health 11. Health
We have
hearts.
6 more pages to go.
Yes. Now go to Dr. Man's office. You're mildly alarmed to find the other doors simply gone from the decrepit old lobby, though Dr. Man's door is just as you remember it.
Actually, Willis, do you know anything else about Dr. Mann? You said he was like the other grown-ups, that he doesn't listen to you. But what else? What's he like? Has he always been a doctor here?
Sorry, I was just responding to something.
No worries.
Maybe he was, or maybe not. Doctors have stopped being, and sometimes doctors start being, but I don't remember real good now. Everything about the hospital is mixed up. I think the Dr. Man was just around, or maybe he wasn't. The other grown-ups didn't really talk to him lots. I don't think they liked him as much. I guess he's weird. I remember that. He's super weird.
Oh, whoops.
What?
You know, if a person at the awful hospital thinks that a person is weird, they're probably weird.
I do not appreciate being called weird.
Okay.
You knock, you announce yourself, you knock harder, you get no answers. You open Dr. Man's door,
Nothing, zilch, nada.
read the notes. You don't know what to make of Dr. Man, and you don't seem to be the only one. You don't know who he really is, even what he really is, or how dangerous he may be. Could you really dare to rifle through his personal property? If there's any chance you'll learn anything important, anything that can help you get to your son, then yes, not a question. But you probably need to be careful about it. Don't leave anything out of place. You gingerly lift the folder open with barely more than a fingernail.
This is you, we believe.
Yes, it is me. Date R-VV @ symbol. It is an interesting feeling to step into another world and feel more as though you have just returned home. More interesting still to be greeted with familiarity by unfamiliar entities. This familiarity is not without flaw, however. My new colleagues, for lack of better terminology, only shakily embrace my presence. They give pause before speaking with me and may misremember my name and title. It is as if their minds, if they indeed have minds as we define them, are still adjusting their reality around my arrival. Most would be alarmed by their very appearance, but they are my fellow healers, men and women of another kind. I do not believe in, and do not fear, monsters. R-HH-RED carrots. I think it's a carrot. What's the little...
No idea.
Anyway. The inconsistency with which they perceive me is interesting to observe. There are times, or rather layers, as I've come to understand, where my presence goes unnoticed until I initiate an interaction. This is often met with a short-lived confusion, while their memories catch up to my seemingly retroactive presence. My second wife, a myrmecologist?
Myrmecologist, we believe, yes. We've known
What's a
from that scientist.
myrmecologist?
The word escapes us at the moment. No.
A scientist who studies ants.
Ah, yes. Gotcha. We know a mad myrmecologist.
Yeah. Have you ever met a happy?
Shut up. It's not. You know what we mean.
Have you
Actually,
ever
a
met
lot of the
a
mad scientists were very happy.
Yeah. Anyway, my second wife, a myrmecologist, introduced me to the concept of myrmecophilous symbiotes,
Myrmecophilus.
or myrmecophilous symbiotes, organisms which integrate themselves into the ant colony. Ants may subject these intruders to more scrutiny than they would examine a sister ant, but conclude through certain tactile and chemical cues that the animal is one of their own. Myrmecophiles may demonstrate a mutualistic, commensual, or parasitic symbiosis with their host community. One wonders into which category my own apparent integration shall ultimately fall. 5-5-5-5-5-5. The question of whether I belong here in the hospital is perhaps an irrelevant point. Even at its highest state of functionality, its reality is riddled with logical contradiction, to such a degree that predictable consistency is the exception rather than the default. A world of error, constantly rewriting itself to suit every new mistake. Perhaps this is not meant to be the case. Perhaps the true reality lies buried far beneath the errors, atrophied and forgotten. 88, open parentheses, underscore, closed parentheses, dash, 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 slash, 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 z. Were I an emotional man, I can only imagine my malcontentness in regard to the hospital's inexplicably highest ranking authority. Illogical though this reality may seem, there are methods to its madness. And there are those who exhibit more or less consistent efficacy navigating its subjectively
Efficacy.
who exhibit more or less consistent. Wait, sorry. What did you
say? Efficacy. Efficacy. Efficacy.
Efficacy.
No. Efficacy. We forget how to pronounce
Efficacy.
it.
That's it.
Efficacy. Thank you.
Thank you, my dearly beloved ant-loving wife.
Okay. You're welcome there.
There are methods to its madness, and there are those who exhibit more or less consistent efficacy navigating its subjectively flexible laws than others. Layer after layer, there is one being whose incompetency more often than not only sabotages the work of his own subordinates, and yet he earns their utmost and almost unwavering faith by default. Even I, a venerable alien in their midst, can by now reliably predict the outcome of his irrational conclusions. But my professional input, regardless of demonstrable veracity, has been met with casual dismissal or even outright derision wherever it has contracted this fatigue, this figure, wherever it has contradicted. Yes, wherever it has contradicted this figure. I have learned to even name him in my private notes is to invite an employee evaluation with consistency accommodious with consistently accommodious outcome. The degradation of my workspaces is a fact. What? Degeneration.
Yes.
What did I say?
The ration or something like that. We don't know. It wasn't a word. It sounded like. Might be a real word.
I just turned a fan on. Can you hear this fan?
No, but Discord is good at filtering out noises like that.
Yes. Can you hear it when I speak?
Not really.
Okay. I have learned that to even name him in my private notes is to invite an employee evaluation with consistently accommodious outcome. The degeneration of my workspace is a fascinating process to observe in its own right, but potentially detrimental to my research. I have consequently destroyed my previous literature on the subject. Date. Though I did not name a particular individual, my recent reassignment correlates somewhat suspiciously with my notes on layer 88, open parentheses, underscore, closed parentheses, dash, 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 slash, 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 z. I cannot, of course, rule out coincidence, but it is perhaps wiser to avoid certain topics altogether. I am to work exclusively with what the notice refers to as your people. The patients in with what the notice refers to as your people. The patients in question are uncategorizable to our taxonomic system, but apparently exhibit some superficial similarity to our own species on some level I am not equipped to perceive. Date. My new specialization is a blessing in disguise. My people present infrequent, low priority cases, simple enough to treat even with our wildly differing biological requirements. I am able to devote more layers than ever to my experimentation, and my exploration goes more unnoticed. Increasingly, I find that the mechanisms of the hospital are less alien than my initial conclusions. Natural law as we recognize it is largely our own limited construct. But this does not mean that the laws of this greater perception range are necessarily beyond our capacity for understanding. Through my many layers with the hospital, I have observed its internal logic undergo a steady deterioration, and have found myself capable of at least temporarily repairing many of its systems. 2. Given my prior and present observations, I am fully inclined to believe that my arrival in the hospital may be erroneous after all, a symptom of an already advanced state of degeneration. It is therefore my professional hypothesis that the hospital, as I have come to know it, is far removed from its natural, fully operational state, and that many entities present are similarly symptomatic of its internal decay. What belongs, and what does not belong, is well outside of my capacity to determine, but I suppose I have certain suspicions. And that was that.
Alright.
Next. Continue to search the room. So it sounds like Dr. Mann really is a human being, probably, and really did just walk here. It also sounds as if he doesn't believe all the other doctors belong here any more than we do, and that Phage is doing more harm than good around the hospital, at least at present. It's not all that different from some of your suspicions, but why was he so vague about it all when you spoke with him? You carefully open his drawers and cabinets, finding most of them completely empty. Even the big box of files are completely blank. But tucked in the back of a single small desk drawer is a stained paper envelope.
Hmm. These are human things.
Yeah. They also look like...
and no longer.
Yeah.
Page
Next.
looks different. Page looks very different.
Oh yes, I woke up on the wrong side of the bed that day.
I think it has something to do with perception layers, actually.
Okay, make a final check and get out of there. Feeling a little ill, you tuck the photos back into their envelope and carefully return it to the drawer. You take a final stock of the room for anything useful. The computer monitor doesn't turn on and doesn't even appear to be plugged in. The desk lamp is using the room's only outlet. The contents of the coffee mug smell like kale. It's a coffee mug of smoothie. That's kind of human. The things in the jars twitch only slightly, not surprising here. So does the ear model. Still not surprising. The window emits a soft, subtle, rhythmic creaking, as if the flesh behind it is slowly throbbing. Dr. Man has no chair, and doesn't seem to use the room's small stool since there are two perfectly shoe-shaped indentations on the floor behind his desk. The germ in the trap is cold and lifeless. You've always seen these scurrying around the hospital here and there. Check the garbage, Fern. Wait, was that them? It didn't feel like the same voices, and it didn't feel like you. You check the garbage. File. Found. File folder keychain. Does this go to those rusted file folders you found? You remember how objects in the trash are forgotten like magic in this place? You're not sure if that extends to a wastebasket. But in any case, is this here by some accident, or was he hoping to hide it? Will he miss it if you take it? Fern, hurry! I smell something weird coming down the hall.
Top
And
comment is duck and cover.
and 700th page fan art gallery. Yippee!
If a T4 bacteriophage wore pants, would he wear them like this or like this?
Leave your answers in the comments below.
Leave your answers in the comments below. I'll pick my favorites in the next episode of
Yai.
Man of
Okay,
Culture! There's a man of culture in our chat! Hello!
Why, yes, thank you. I too am a very huge Jax Films extraordinaire.
Anyways.
Okay, 700th page fan art gallery. I'm just gonna read this. You can do whatever you want. You can scroll through some of the fan art.
Alright, we're going to go get a drink of water while you do that, actually. We'll be right back. We're parched.
Okay, do you want to zoom up? Her soul has left her body. Oh no. Was our last milestone really back in October 2016? That means I've only finished about 100 pages in 9 months, an average of one every 3 days. Have you noticed? Is that noticeably slow? It's definitely slower than I wanted to be doing. I even thought at one point that Fern would reach the door before summer, and I'd take a 3-month break to return for Awful Hospital's 3rd birthday in August. Well, now that day is only about 48 hours away. That's 3 years we waited for the same MacGuffin. I can promise you that our next main story arc will finally resolve that issue. There's a lot of things I kind of regret about the comic up to this point, sadly. That might have been rectified with better planning, pacing, and foresight, but I guess the way it's gone completely off the rails and taken its time to wander might be the whole appeal for some people. Nonetheless, once Fern steps through that door to the maternity ward, I plan to tighten things up and give you a much more structured, focused adventure. It's practically a whole different world in there. Enough so that we might even be treating it as a whole second series, with a possible micro arc, strictly kept to under a month in length, bridging the gap between the two. For now, there's over 100 more pieces of collected fan art from over the past 9 months, after the usual notices. Yeah, and there's just some stuff here. Hey guys, did you know that in terms of human companionship, Flareon is objectively the most huggable Pokemon? While their maximum temperature is likely too much for most, they are capable of controlling it, so they can set themselves up to the perfect temperature for you. Along with that, they do have a lot of fluff, making them undeniably incredibly soft to touch. But that's not all. They have a very respectable special defense stat of 110. That means that they are likely very calm and resistant to emotional damage. Because of this, if you have a bad day, you can vent to it while hugging it, and it won't mind. It can make itself even more endearing with moves like Cute Charm and Baby Doll Eyes, ensuring that you never have a prolonged bout of depression ever again. I should probably check the stream. Unmute site. It can make itself even more endearing with moves like Cute Charm and Baby Doll Eyes, ensuring you never have a prolonged bout of depression ever again. I should probably check the stream. And I am checking the stream. I don't know if you heard that, but I just checked it. Stream seems to be working well. Oh wait, did Maddie remember to record this one? Oh holy shit, we got people. We got people. We got two. We got people. We got Nick Swan and oh, we got our Thexus in here. We got people in the chat. Huh? Who's Nick Swan? Can I like check their YouTube? We got people on the chat. Nick Swan has 6 subscribers. I wonder where they. I wonder how they found this. Maybe they're just a longtime Maddie fan, and only Maddie knows who this individual is. Six subscribers. Okay, Maddie, are you gonna come back or?
Hello?
Maddie, are you there?
Yep, what were you doing?
I was just checking. We got some comments on the stream chat.
Oh, we do. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I don't know who Nick Swan is.
Nick
but...
Swan! Nick Swan, hi! It's been a long time. Hi.
Nick Swan has 6 subscribers, apparently.
We don't know them personally, but they've been a fan of the channel for a long time. Guess it's their first video seeing it. Artexus. We think we know Artexus. Deltarune mentioned,
yeah.
yes.
I introduced you to. You played Hell's Cube together.
Oh, right.
I think.
Yes.
Yeah, and I read everything I wanted to read, so that concludes my midnight feature presentation. I'm gonna go to sleep, I guess.
All right.
Love you.
Love you too. Bye-bye. And that concludes our own midnight feature presentation. For it is always midnight somewhere. Thank you, and good night.